Anthony Hall. Sit right here. We'll see how this goes. She has a tendency to do things like yawn really loudly. Are we all really tired of this? But thanks a lot. Yeah, there's some moms in the room. Thanks a lot to Noah and Sarah, and thanks to Josh and Sasha and Amy, and thanks everybody for coming. It's really great to be here. And this is Oriana, by the way. So I'm going to read some poems from this new book called Forget Reading, and it's pretty much entirely sonnets in this book, and the main sort of most substantial sequence is called the petty sonnets or the pretty sonnets. The R's in parentheses, so they're petty and pretty. And I'm just going to read some of those and then read some from my chapbook, the Counterpath chapbook. A weather vane knows more about poetry even though a thermometer tells you when bones hurt. Frosted window, who just took a shower? Wind directs weather vane to language, but not the ghost of my bath. Foggy glass knows more me than soaps. Shampoo, too, measures how clean the sentence is. What we know for a fact, the way a ghost re-enters the body, the way a body shakes away its tenants, jitterbug, boogie-woogie, Lindy Hop. From the balcony, an entourage of soaked shirts utters fine way to start the day if the day has started, floats downstream in search of tenants. An orchestra warms up to play the planets, even though none can be seen. Violins shudder to make sense of rain. The fire does not go out because it has not left space to die out. That's what I'm saying. The real long night of poetry has nary a moon to speak of, nary a tugboat, i.e. I have lunch with a vampire lunches on me. The poem I was meaning to write drives a wooden stake through its heart. Humiliated by water, it rides out the frame, travels westward with great velocity, canoeing away from so many tired romances, so many bitter bells, a mint leaf to mark the page where reading stopped. Suggest a scene. Suggest it be filled with trees in some month. Suggest acorns. Suggest pine cones and breeze to knock leaves across the forest floor. Suggest footprints. Suggest cairn. Suggest rocks arranged in regular shape. Must it be a perfect circle? Suggest you lie inside and see. Nights a mouthful. Gobs I swallowed. Dear darkling throat, now all coated. I threw it up, too much cleaving me. Black angels' music, plucking guts. Gust of us carried marching. Revised the night, inside my mouth it gouged me out. The angry arm of Tennessee is full of me, full of woe is me, tough to come by, without a 4x4 to drive by this copper-lipped system, this uncharted, spittoon-shaped terrain, which is all over town in amber but really sticky, i.e. Mudslinger loves Billy Ed atop a rooftop, I fall in love. The mythology of it all is so overwhelming. I'm stuck in the bed of my desire, and there is endless fuel for my desire, but no specific God wonders much about specific me. Start what was to have begun gently, the millipedes gravitating to old photo albums. Where else is there evidence of the several other people we once possessed the temerity to be? Without that Colosseum, amphitheater, public bath, The gladiator's swift-footedness would be misleading. To deny that we sufficed without Spartan fitness centers, airbrushing a chiseled physique across our frames would be disloyal to the personal trainers. Dear million stereo feet, unearth what it is pictures say about how we have come this far. The year AD something or other slaps us across the face. We repair the radio tower, tune into its audacity. Once a turnstile, always a turnstile. The manner by which wind rifles and plexiglass globes and ghost men mounting the memorabilia. Underneath the hothouse lights, we look like eels. There's no entering the stadium in a roundabout way. All the passed-down stories in the world won't get you in the clubhouse door. But what kid doesn't want instant replay? Newsreels don't remember nicknames. Every off-center photograph is a one-act opera in someone's time zone. Have a seat beside the pennants. Your autographs will arrive shortly. Caller number 10 takes home a free pair of season tickets. So, this book, autobiography, just quickly. And it's autobiography, like you ought to do something with yourself. When I started writing this, I was trying to remember certain things, and I couldn't. And then I was trying not to remember certain things, and I couldn't. So I decided just to kind of write into those holes. And there were a number of sort of things happening in my life that also prevented my memory from working properly. And there's this quote that precedes the book by one of my favorite artists, Robert Smithson, who did the Spiral Jetty in Utah. And this is from Incidents of Mirror Travel in the Yucatan. Remembrances are but numbers on a map, vacant memories constellating the intangible terrains in deleted vicinities. It is the dimension of absence that remains to be found, the expunged color that remains to be seen. In the dream, the clean skeleton poses. Why picture me belonging? The frayed doesn't dwell on. My cross-eyed piggy bank breaks. The frame is filled with small change. A sky, but green to swallow. I write out the picture, twice born into finished paintings. Askance, what was I made of was what I was. To have come so far without a sense, why not? Anxious onion walks fretfully into perspective. That's me. Shivers the skin off. Center stage vegetable. I climb a knife in want. One more. And how does the crowd enter the game? Knit together at the radio, close knees. We all grow up to wear hair tonic, but only some of us seek to temper it with stunt doubles. Unidentifiable vapors found in the Earth's atmosphere. The political arena's eyewitnesses, a one-armed man from Malta, together in the nursery of insatiable disrepair. Which is to say, short drink, long drink, something neat, some soda water, and an understanding. How the state capital's lack of penance isn't exiled from the national brain. How the stuffed duck refuses the young gentleman entrance into the stadium's televised live coverage. Thanks a lot.